Gardner's Lizzie Gruber won Miss Basketball. She finished ahead of finalists Elise McNair of Old Orchard Beach and Sierra Carson of Oxford Hills. Gruber is close friends with McNair and Carson, adding in her speech they'd be bridesmaids. Lizzie also has proud family in England on her mom's side.
Me and my girls are really close, Elise and Sierra. They're great athletes, great people. Just to be with them is absolutely, it's just a dream come true. To me, it really is a three-way tie. There's no way of differentiating the three of us, especially with different games. And yeah, it means a lot to me to win this award.
Gruber said she's grateful for the people who have supported her since the very beginning of AAU travel and school basketball. She's going to St. Joe's in Philly to study child psychology while playing basketball.